Welcome back. The Supreme Court heard a plea seeking a nationwide ban on the use of pellet guns. A CJI-led bench heard the matter after an ex-IB officer and two injured protesters approached the top court seeking an end to pellet guns as a crowd control measure. During this hearing, though, the court observed that pellet guns are part of a graded police response and that their use is permitted in exceptional cases. In fact, the Supreme Court also told the petitioners that if they want a ban, they must first challenge the existing rules permitting their use and ask them to amend their plea accordingly. So the court has also issued a notice to the centre seeking their standing order allowing graded use of pellet guns to be placed on record. So the government and the Delhi police have been asked to preserve the ammunition log of the RAF from 20th July, the day the protests took place in the national capital, and many of the protesters were allegedly hit with the pellet guns. So the Supreme Court has said that it will examine the issue and lay down protocols as well as guidelines. So let's get you details of what the Supreme Court has actually done. This is based on a petition that was filed on the alleged use of pellet guns on the 20th of July. So this is what the Supreme Court has said, that pellet guns are part of the police graded response, that pellets are allowed in exceptional cases. As per the laws currently in the country, pellets can be used but in exceptional cases, that this graded response is actually needed in some of the cases. Because remember, the laws as of now say that when the situation is getting out of control, then pellet guns can be used. So the top court saying graded response is needed in some of the cases. In some of the cases where the situation is getting out of hand, it may be required. And the top court also going on to say that if you're challenging the rules before seeking the ban, then the plea also has to be altered accordingly. Amend your petition accordingly, and then again the response will come in. But the top court has also asked the centre, the Delhi police, to also place on record the order allowing the graded use and also keeping a log of the use of pellet guns by the police or the RAF, saying preserve the ammunition log of the RAF from the 20th of July on the day of the protest, and that will lay down protocols and guidelines. So the top court has now asked for a response, after which, of course, it has said that it is going to lay down protocols as well as guidelines. So this is what the Supreme Court said during the hearing today. The chief of one of the top central police forces has now asked its personnel to perform their duties fearlessly and that he would take responsibility and accountability for their decisions. Listen in to what Gyanendra Pratap Singh, the Director General of the Central Reserve Police Force, said.
मैं बल के महानिदेशक, बल के प्रमुख के रूप में आप सभी को यह विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं, चाहे हमारी ऑपरेशनल बटालियंस हों, चाहे हमारी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की यूनिट्स हों, आप सभी राष्ट्रहित में, जनहित में, बल हित में जो भी निर्णय लेते हैं, जो भी एक्शन लेते हैं, जो कि बोनाफाइड डिस्चार्ज ऑफ ड्यूटी में है, उन सभी निर्णयों का और उन सभी एक्शंस का संपूर्ण रूप से बल के प्रमुख के रूप में दायित्व मेरा है। आप अपना काम निर्भय होकर करते रहें। जहां भी जो भी दायित्व लेना होगा, वह संपूर्ण रूप से मैं महानिदेशक के तौर पर लूंगा।
Let's get you more breaking updates coming in. There are more visuals of the protests on the 20th of July. So in this video, a protester, or the protesters came close to the parliament near the PTI building at Mahadev Road. They are seen very close to the parliament. My colleague Priyank is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Priyank, these visuals are very, very important on the discussion that's going on about the response of the police officials. This is also the other side of how close the protesters had reached to the parliament.
Yes, certainly, and these are the visuals which are more, coming in from different quarters, where you can see the location, Pratibha, from where we were reporting. It clearly establishes that the manner in which these protesters had barged in breaking different layers of the barricade, and they came very close to the Parliament building. At some location near Mahadev Road, they were attempting to climb the wall of the Parliament, and on the other side towards the Red Bhavan, they had managed to reach to the Makardwar gate of Red Bhavan, and several locations were the one which have been attempted by the protesters to be captured.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is that the police official managed to stop them, because the protocol in the Parliament clearly says that anyone who attempts to barge inside the Parliament could have been shot at. So things could have been more lethal if the police official could not have stopped them.
Okay, all right. And, that has been the response of the police officials previously as well, isn't it, Priyank? Because the police officials had also said very clearly that barricading had been put in place, and the protesters were also informed that their protest can be contained till the barricading, and they had put in place 3 different levels of the barricading, and after it was breached is when force was used.
Yes, Pratibha. And on the other side, there's the one more breaking development which is coming, and I would like to highlight it to our viewers also. That the Ministry of Home Department has also issued, the Delhi Government Department has issued a letter on behalf of Santosh D. Vaidya, who is an IAS officer, Principal Secretary rank officer, that on the 13 FIRs, could be withdrawn very soon. We are yet getting, the development. Let me go through the detail of the copy, Pratibha, which we have accessed. That with regard to these FIRs, the 13 of the FIRs that filed by the Delhi police, the Delhi government, after carefully considering the aspect and circumstances in the pursuit of the order of the Honorable Supreme Court, has stated that no adverse legal action will be taken in any of the police authorities of the GNCT against those persons who have been involved in these protests. Okay, so the order copy which has come up, Pratibha, is clearly stating that the Delhi government has decided that the FIRs would be withdrawn from now. The promise which was given to the protesters by the Delhi police has been accepted.
Okay, all right. Priyank, thank you for joining us with all those details. Developing story, and more details also awaited on that. For now, it's a wrap on this edition of The Bulletin. Thank you for joining us.